We invite you all to our workshop on the gender equity and safety of journalists. It's aimed at stimulating debate on matters pertaining to what you think are the challenges you face in breaking the glass cylinder that has been an uphill task despite interventions and affirmative action programs that have been set up. Our members in the media profession who are female still face discrimination, among others, and many other challenges, including the gender-based violence, sexual harassment, inequality and opportunities available, hatred, and stereotyping by mainly the male folk who think you should be relegated to the kitchen and the other household jobs. So during this workshop, you'll be brainstorming on some of these issues and be open. I know there could be some more senior journalists who are in this room, maybe editors. Be open to each other and speak out the challenges we face without any hindrance, without any fear or favor. We are just looking at dialoguing and improving the environment in which we work as media practitioners.
I'm Lucy Ekadu, President Uganda Journalists Union, and today in Hoima at the Golden Castle Hotel, we were interacting with the female journalists here, bringing to their attention the issues of safety, gender safety at their workplaces. And workplace does not just mean a building, but everywhere where you do your work, whether you're in the field, whether you're at home or in office. So we're telling the female journalists that there are many kinds of gender situations, gender safety situations, and we're talking about gender discrimination, particularly sexual harassment, which is number one on that list of gender discrimination. Surveys, researchers have shown that gender discrimination goes unnoticed in newsrooms. Certain places it is institutionalized, and we are here to create the awareness in the journalists that it is wrong for a journalist to be taken for granted, especially a female journalist. It is wrong for her body to be violated and used as an object or a means to which she can get promotion, to which she can be treated well at a workplace. Her credentials should be enough, her qualifications should be enough, the interview she does should be enough, not another carpet interview. So we were telling the female journalists that the union has mechanisms in place for defending their rights when they're violated at the workplace, especially sexual harassment. As Uganda Journalists Union, together with our stakeholders, we are addressing this issue from all levels because this vice needs a multi-pronged approach where the perpetrators and the victims are made to know that this situation is wrong. Also, we intend to engage the media houses because we realize that most media houses do not have a sexual harassment policy in place. The ones that do are not operationalizing it. And we also want to encourage the fact that these sexual harassment committees that are long overdue should be established in the media houses, and they should be headed by women themselves. Indeed, it is true that women will understand the situation of sexual harassment more than a man. So it is imperative that the committees are led by women. There might be exceptions to the rule. We as a union intend to make sure that this discussion continues. We do not want it to be a one-day workshop in Hoima, Golden Castle Hotel, and it's over and done with. We want this conversation to continue beyond the newsrooms, beyond the workshop, where female journalists come up with possible interventions, possible committees, engage the union on issues happening in their newsrooms so that we continue combating this animal called sexual harassment. Also, we intend to make sure that we revisit this area in Hoima. We revisit this topic in Hoima, having gotten other stakeholders on board, because we want areas of redress also to be brought on board. We want the Human Rights Commission on board, we want the police on board, we want the gender desk of the district on board, and we want to discuss this issue with all the parties, the media owners, the news editors, the female journalists themselves. So this engagement is a work in progress. It's a continuous engagement, because this is not something that will go away in one day. This is a practice that has been there for a very long time and has been swept under the carpet for a very long time. So it's not something that we shall just come, have a serious workshop and think we have solved the problem. We have touched on the problem, we have caused awareness, we have caused engagement on it, and now we need to continue addressing it and bringing bigger parties on board so that we have a multi-pronged approach on how to handle the situation.
I am Hazel Kalisa. I am a journalist in Hoima. I work with Kawalega Farm as a programs controller. I've been very happy. I've been able to attend this training. I was called for this training. It has been really, let me say, it just was timely for us, timely for me, because we have had some of these issues happening. We have seen and we have heard, but however, we actually didn't know about the union. You know, working together can really help work out something. We learned about the union and realized that even when you have issues, if you don't have a union, if you don't have a common voice, you will not be helped out, or it will be quite very hard to be helped out. So this training was very timely, and this training we have had today, it has been a one-day training, but has been very instrumental, and I believe it will be very helpful, because we know we have had issues of reaching out to people, reaching out to who would help us. Now, the safety training, women will know how to safeguard themselves. They would know where to run to. They would know when to avoid certain circumstances. They will know when to avoid certain people and to guard themselves against this kind of harassment. Harassment has been going on, even silently. People don't know that these things really happen when they are actually happening to them. And sometimes people end up blaming themselves for what they are not in charge of. So with this training, I believe going forward, it is very good. It was very good. The facilitators gave us all that we needed, and they showed us where and what to do when we're in this kind of situation, or when we are stuck.